Morning. Good morning, everyone. I know you guys are all singing the Island Boy song, but you're saying, Jordan's a late boy. Jordan's a late boy. So stupid. What's going on, though, guys? Bitcoin is trying to get a move up here since yesterday. I mean, in reality, we're trying to get a move up, but we're still in the same freaking range that we've been in the last couple of days. But hope you guys are having a good Saturday so far. It's still pretty early. Mike said he's proud of his lateness. I'm always proud of my lateness, man. We're always 1 minute late. We're always 1 minute late. Maybe I do it on purpose. Maybe I don't do it on purpose, right? You'll never know, right? You'll never know. Anyways, what is Bitcoin doing? What the heck is Bitcoin doing? We have a lot of charts we're going to look at today. Look at short-term charts, long-term charts, and kind of do our thing this morning, man, because that's what we do. That's what we do. Let's go. No more subscribe. I quit. You're late. That's what Java's channel. Java should have his own channel too, man. Anyways, let's jump on it. So on the hourly time frame, guys, there's one thing that I'm watching here. Okay, there's one thing that I'm watching. Well, there's multiple things that I'm watching. I'm kind of making that up, but let's see what we got going down here, right? Let's see what we got going down. So you guys can see here for Bitcoin, we got this this horizontal support level, right, coming across, where you got one touch, you got two touches, and we went slightly below it, but we were able to pop back above that. We have this downtrend to resistance. So it's sort of like a descending triangle type formation that is forming, which is typically a bearish pattern, as Savvy would say, right? A bearish pattern.
Nothing has changed.
Right, and we usually would break us to the downside, but there's something that could be going on in the charts. Now, if you see here, every time on the hourly chart that we're able to reclaim back above the hourly EMA ribbon, we've had a pretty nice move to at least test the top of this trend line. You guys can see right here, we were able to get back above it, which resulted in a pretty nice move to the top. Right here, we were able to get back above it, resulted in a pretty nice move to the top. Right here, we'll be able to get back above it, pretty nice move to the top. And right now on the hourly, we got 26 minutes left to go on the hourly close, but it looks like Bitcoin right now is also trying to get back above the hourly EMA ribbon. So will that mean that Bitcoin has enough juice to at least come back up and test the top of it and hopefully break us up to the upside? That is the question. That's what we're going to be watching more on stream here in the next 26 minutes and beyond, as Buzz Lightyear would say. If you guys ever seen Toy Story, you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean by me saying that, man. You know what I mean. Those tornadoes. There's some tornadoes going on, man. Good. That's one thing I'll say about living in New England, man. There's no tornadoes. I don't have to hear the big siren going off. Not the rant alert siren.
Rant alert.
Nope, the tornado siren. That's one thing I'm happy about. But yeah, let's see if Bitcoin has enough juice here, enough pickle juice, as we would say, to get us back up and retesting this downtrend resistance. And hopefully, that can get us moving back up to the upside here, if that was the case. Now, this is typically a bearish type formation, right? Which would give you a measure move from top to bottom of the downtrend. I don't necessarily think we would hit the measure move if that was the case. I think ultimately we'd probably end up getting some support down here at like 46,300, 400 range, but that remains to be seen. That remains to be freaking seen. If you guys watch Crypto's video this morning, he was talking about this exact thing from the train, by the way, from the train, which is pretty epic. I got to start doing videos from trains and stuff, man. I've always wanted to start doing those type of videos, but I never really got around to it. But that was pretty dope from the train. And he was talking about this exact same thing. So let's see what happens. This is also what I'm seeing on the charts. So this is basically the short-term time frame. I like what it's doing right now, but we've done it a couple times. We've gotten wick above it, wick above it, wick above it. Haven't been able to close above it. 26 or now 24 minutes until the daily close. All right. Am I live right now? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm live right now. Okay, I am. You guys remember that one time where I thought I was live? And then you guys, there was like 700 of you guys waiting for the stream to start, which was pretty dope. There was 700 of you guys waiting for the stream to start. And I was literally talking for like, I think it was like 15 minutes, like going over all the stuff on the stream, and you guys were just waiting in the lobby. And I had no idea. That was pretty funny. Anyways, the 4-hour time frame. It's kind of the opposite. It's kind of the opposite. I'm still watching this downwards channel here on the 4-hour. The 4-hour EMAs are acting as resistance as well. And Bitcoin's had ever since we had this big drop back here on December 3rd, we've had a hard time reclaiming it, right? We've kind of gone up and tested this multiple times and just are having not an easy time getting back above these moving averages. Well, Bitcoin's coming back into it right now, right? So kind of like we said, if the hourly can allow us to break out here, maybe the 4-hour would also allow us to break out. Now, we can't get too excited, right? We can't get too excited until we really break back above. To me, the level for me I'm watching here, guys, is 53,500. Until Bitcoin breaks back above 53,500, I don't think we can sit here and get too excited. I don't think we can sit here partying, right? I don't think we can sit here jumping on the party bus, playing the pump songs and all that stuff until Bitcoin reclaims 53,500. That's the level, right? That's the previous lows, right? You got to reclaim those. You got to reclaim those. So it's really this big red box, right? It's a pretty big red box. It's a pretty intimidating red box of resistance here. But until we break back above this red box, I don't think that we can be jumping up and down in joy. We can have our small wins, right? We can have our little small wins here and there. But I think we got to stay relatively realistic on where we are in the trend, right? Johnny said, I'm excited. Johnny's got his pickle out. Johnny's got his pickle out. Who else has their pickle out? Jake, I don't know if Jake has his pickle out. Sir Dude has his pickle out. It's going to be like 60 in Boston today, so Sir Dude. Yeah, Sir Dude, it's going to be 60 in Boston, but it's also rainy and drizzly and looks like absolute dog crap outside. I was actually supposed to have some plans during the day today, but I'm probably going to end up canceling them because it is pretty rainy. It's pretty rainy outside, Sir Dude. But yeah, it's supposed to be nice out, which is good. I'll take that every day. Take that every day, especially in December. Could be snowing. It could be a lot worse, right? All right, daily. We're kind of going through our normal charts. We're going to get through some of these, and we're going to look at some long-term charts coming up in a second, guys, to maybe we can find some, fib fractals, things of this nature, and kind of just dig deep, right? We got to dig deep right now because at the end of the day, these short-term time frames are going to do what they want to do, but we gotta dig deep and look at these long-term time frames to realize, guys, this has happened plenty of times before. The daily, I like yesterday. I like that we were able to hold our 200-day moving average. I think from a structure standpoint, I would love to continue to hold this. Now, we're gonna look at the weekly in a second, but the daily also, we might be getting stuck between a rock and a hard place here, right? The other day we came up and back tested the 200-day EMA, got rejected. And obviously, we held this at the 200-day SMA as support. So we might get stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Okay, it's going to be similar to the weekly that we're going to look at in a second. Now, we also, like we're looking at the 4-hour, I'm still looking at this type of channel formation on the daily. Okay, we didn't quite come back down and test the bottom here because the 200-day moving average was a little bit higher in my opinion. But that is nonetheless. Now, I'm hearing a lot of people kind of saying, all right, are we going to get some type of W reversal, right? Is there a W reversal that's going to push us back to the moon?
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are we going to see a W formation form here? Because I like the W formations as the bottoms, okay? We saw one back here in September, which was a beautiful W formation that obviously pushed us back to the upside. Are we going to see the same type of thing now? Now, I'm hearing different opinions. I'm hearing different opinions on this W formation, guys. I'm hearing opinions that, some people think that this is going to be the W formation here, just kind of ignoring this wick, right? If you ignore that wick, Bitcoin could make some type of W formation here and push us back to the upside, okay? And if you look back here in September, that W formation didn't start out too powerful right away, right? It actually started out as kind of a small little green candle, and then a little bit bigger of a green candle. And then you got that massive green Dito to the upside here on the third day. So it doesn't have to act explosive right away. Now, what's up, Sir Dude? Had to be off this week. Need to see nothing has changed upon my return. Nothing has changed. I think we're probably at the same price as when you went away, Sir Dude. Good to have you back, though, brother. But yeah, I mean, and I'm also hearing opinions that Bitcoin may have to come back down all the way back down to the golden pocket, right? To kind of confirm maybe a double bottom this way to have the W reversal to the upside. I'm also hearing that theory. So there's a lot of theories coming around on what could be some type of bottom structure here for Bitcoin. Obviously, there's the theories that Bitcoin's just going back down to 30K, right? There's obviously that theory too. You can't rule that out. So everyone has their opinion right now. And that's why the fear and greed index is at a freaking 16, right? That's why there's fear in the market, because there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of different opinions out there, and people just don't know, and people are looking for answers. And I've always said, guys, like, I think the only people that have the answers are these guys. Okay? Everyone wave to the guy who has all the answers. This is the only guy right here that has the answers. Okay? It's this whale right here. Okay? No one else will tell you that. That's the only guy. And a lot of you guys like to joke like, oh, Jordan's some secret whale. Jordan's a secret whale. Listen, guys, listen. I ain't no secret whale, okay? A lot of you guys like to say, oh, Jordan's a secret whale. I ain't no secret whale, okay? If I was, I would already be telling these other whales, all right, enough. I'm sick of this. We're going to the upside, all right? No, but in reality, there's a lot of different things going on here. The daily also, our daily RSI, like we like to say, guys, is the lowest it's been since the big May dip, right? The big May dip. It's the lowest it's been since that time, okay? Does it have to mean anything? No. It still could go lower. And I think a lot of people are like, all right, the daily RSI was oversold yesterday. That means that the bottom was in.
Nope.
Doesn't have to mean that, right? It doesn't have to mean that. We actually went lower back in May, and we actually went lower back in the March of 2020 dip. Obviously, the March of 2020 dip was a completely different scenario where we had a huge black swan event. I don't like to usually count this as part of the chart just because it was a black swan event, right? I usually like to say, if this never happened, right? If obviously the craziness that happened in the world didn't happen, I would expect that the chart would probably be something more like this and just a gradual rise to the upside, right? Instead of this crap that happened down here. But nevertheless, you know, that is the lowest it's been since May. It's the lowest it's been since May. Doesn't mean it can't go lower. I will continue to say this. It doesn't mean that we can't go lower here. Okay? The daily chart is looking a little sketchy, right? It's looking a little sketchy for multiple different reasons, right? We drop below our 0.5 Fibonacci. We're trying to get back above it right now, but if you really look at here on the daily chart, guys, and I want everyone to look at this. If you look at this in the daily chart, what Bitcoin's doing right now is the 0.5 Fib that was support, trying to flip it as resistance. If we can get back above that 0.5 Fib on a close today, I'll be a little bit more confident on the daily chart. But right now, I would say that the daily chart, the 1 hour chart, are looking a little bearish. But as we know, another rant alert, guys.
Rant alert.
Another rant alert. I would say that Bitcoin's going to do whatever it wants to do, how it wants to do it, when it wants to do it. And most people are bearish right now. Most people think that Bitcoin's going to go lower. And what have we learned in this market? Bitcoin's going to do the opposite of what most people think. Bitcoin's going to do the opposite of the herd. If everyone's expecting lower, Bitcoin may pump to the upside. That's the one thing that's keeping me from saying, oh, the charts look pretty bearish. That's the one thing that's making me sit here and say, maybe Bitcoin doesn't go lower. Okay, it's the one thing that's keeping me from saying that. Or one thing that's in the back of my head when it comes to that. All right. Now the big thing I'm watching here on the weekly, and I think this is pretty big. I think this is pretty freaking big for Bitcoin here on the weekly time frame. Is I really want to hold the 50-week moving average. I really want to hold the 50-week moving average. I don't want to see a weekly close below it. Right now it's sitting at a measly 47,400. Okay, a measly, very measly. And I don't even know what measly. Do you guys know what measly means? Do you guys even know what measly means, bro? I don't even know what it means. I don't even know what it means. That dip was the setup for the big jump. Hey, Gherkin King, I agree, man. I agree. You busted my bubble, bro. What's going on, Clint? If I was a whale, I wouldn't be on YouTube. That's true. That's true. Bob said my wife is a whale. Okay. Bob, don't let your wife see that, man. Don't let your wife see that. She's going to be very upset. You're going to be sleeping on the couch for a few days. And Bob, don't let your wife see that. And she better not be hearing me right now, because if she hears me right now, I'm probably getting you in trouble. But hey, Bob's wife, he said you look like a whale. Hopefully she's not hearing me, Bob. Hopefully I'm not throwing you under the bus, bro. While people are bearish, us smart ones are looking past this dip, adding to our bags, and making jokes. I agree, Bear. I agree. I mean, that's why I don't have the chart up right now, but that's why I've been saying it every day. I've been saying it every day, and I think that the lower we go, people less believe me. But guys, the smart money is accumulating right now. Smart money is accumulating right now. Smart money is not selling, okay? Smart money is not selling. And people that have been in the space for a long time are accumulating, not selling. That's why I get so pissed off when these other people are saying that they're going to sell their whole bags if Bitcoin drops below 40K. To me, that makes no sense. That makes no sense in my opinion. Whales watch YouTube for sentiment. Exactly, man. And the sentiment right now is extreme fear. Extreme fear. But yeah, anyways, I'm looking for the weekly close above the 50 week, all right? Right now it's 47.4. I want to get a close above that. Why? It marked pretty much the bottom here back in July 12th. We didn't quite come back down into it in September. We got pretty damn close, but didn't quite test it in September. But nevertheless, I am looking for a close above that. Right now we're fine. We're above it by, give or take about $1,200. And so we do have a little bit of leeway if Bitcoin wants to drop a little bit more. But nonetheless, that's what I'm watching for. And, in reality, we still have this back test of the previous resistance on the weekly RSI, trying to flip into support and hopefully getting that move back to the upside at some point. Doesn't have to happen this week, doesn't have to happen next week, doesn't have to happen the week after that. But at some point, maybe after maybe accumulation in this range, I would expect this to be a nice trampoline back to the upside. All right, trampoline back to the upside. Just a little happy. We had, hold on one second here, guys. We had Dimitri became a member. Thank you, Dimitri, for coming a member, man. Let's see. Just sold my whole portfolio at a 40% loss after holding all the way down. Wait, Ellie Kid, you sold your whole portfolio at a 40% loss after holding all the way down. Epic, smart money, scared money don't make no money. Okay, Ellie Kid, Ellie Kid, you're gonna do what you want to do, right? Maybe you'll get lucky and you can buy back in a little bit lower. But I'm telling you right now, it's your emotions getting to you, man. It's your emotions getting to you that made you just sell at a 40% loss. Okay, I'm telling you right now. Not gonna say that Bitcoin can't go lower and you'll be the one who comes out on top that you bought lower, right? Certainly could happen. I think at this point the charts look like it's gonna happen that way, but I don't necessarily agree with that move. But you do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. Slinky, what's going on, Slinky? Link the slink equals link the stink. Now I'll say that. I will say that for sure. All right, moving on. I actually want to look at the Bitcoin log curve chart, guys. The Bitcoin log curve chart. Okay. What's up, Jake? I haven't been able to chill the chart for weeks. Yeah, man. I mean, hey, life comes at you, man. Life comes at you. I mean, it is what it is, bro. You take care of your stuff, and you kind of go from there, man. But yeah, I mean, what am I looking at here mostly? I mean, we're looking at the log curve chart. Now, we haven't talked about this in a few days, but I wanted to also quickly just recap. I mean, what this basically shows is our logarithmic regression curve, guys. A lot of people look at this, the log regression curve for Bitcoin, and basically it adds on the Fibonacci levels to it, okay? And we kind of sort of said, all the way back up here, we were talking about, I remember very clearly, we were talking about, can we reclaim this fib level? Like Bitcoin was doing very, very well, but we kind of said, can Bitcoin get back above this point? I think this is the 0.618 fib level here. And you can see that, I mean, week after week after week, we continued higher, but Bitcoin could never get a close above that fib level, right? It's almost perfect, right? Week after week, the price continued higher with the fibs, but it just couldn't break it. It couldn't break it. So Bitcoin got rejected and came back down. It came back down. And what's interesting, if we look at kind of where we are in the trend here, I'm looking for Bitcoin to hold this relative level here. And you can see that I also have our our bull market high to our bear market low, also on here on the fibs. And I want to kind of state this, that the 2618 is a level that I'm watching here.
I am George. May I additional market to that earth?
Ellie kid, I had a feeling you were kidding, man. Because I have a feeling you were kidding, because you usually do positive stuff, and I was like, wait, is this the real Ellie kid? Is this the real Ellie kid? I don't think he's being serious right now. I had a feeling that was not correct. But I wanted to call you out nonetheless. But yeah, I'm looking to hold this 0.5 fib. You know, the reason I'm looking to hold that, and you know, it's not necessarily has to happen this way, but the reason why I'm looking to hold this is you guys can see this 1.618 fib was the support back when we had our June and July dip. You guys can see we had multiple touches down at the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this was support almost perfectly back in the day. Now we're going to move up to that next level here, where maybe the 0.5 or not the 0.5 fib, but the 0.2618 Fibonacci now acts as some support as well. Is that going to happen, right? Doesn't necessarily have to, okay? I will state that again, but I like to look at these. I mean, they usually act as pretty good support and resistance in the past from a general structure standpoint. So that's sitting at about 46,000 right now. Looking for that to hold on the weekly and hopefully get a reversal to the upside here at some point. Now, also you have this level coming up here, right? This level coming up here. Looking for this to hold as well. Right now, this is sitting at about 41,000. We almost wicked down to it, but we couldn't quite do it. This was our support back up here, back in May, June, and July as well. We had 1 week where we went back below it, but we instantly reclaimed it. I'm looking for this to hold as support too, as we kind of move up. So this moves up, you know, relatively quickly as the weeks go on. Be 42,000, 43,000, 44,000 quickly as we move up. I'm looking for that to also hold as some support for. But I like to look at this every now and then. I know it's a little bit confusing to look at, but it's sort of like the fib circles from what's his name? Man, what's his name? What's the fib circle guy's name, guys? The fib circle guy's name. Come on, Jordan. Oh, Optic Alert. Optic Alert. I always used to call him Optical Alert, and he got salty. Optical Alert, bro. Kind of like the fib circles, you know what I mean? Ecom said, if you're not a member, you shouldn't be here. Ecom's acting like a Karen right now. Get out of here, said Ecoms. She said, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, homie. Optical fart. Member stream today. Bunch of paper hand giving us lower prices is the best. Ecom's going off in the chat right now. I like it. Let's see. Imaginary lines moved. Facts. All we look at is imaginary lines. You know? That's all we do. What are you guys saying in the chat? So, guys are talking about an eye farting right now? What are you guys talking about? All right. The 2 week. All right. Now, Keep in mind, we're getting into some hopium, okay? We're getting into some hopium here, okay? We sometimes, we like to be realist. I'm a true realist. If the charts look bearish, I'll let you guys know. You know that. And they kind of do in the short-term time frames. But nevertheless, let's look at some type of hopium here, okay? Some type of hopium. This is what I'm watching here for. This is the 2 week chart, okay? The 2 week. Not the weekly, not the monthly, the 2 week. The reason why we're looking at this right now is this. You can see that we had our 2 week highs back in August, and really the end of August, right here at about 48,900. Now we're slightly below that. Obviously, we went significantly below that in the last 2 weeks. Now, what I'm looking for here is can the 2 week, okay, close back above 48,900? If it can, I think, we can also see, look at this level, guys. Look at this level. Just imagine this level with me, okay? You guys are probably like, Jordan, we don't care about the 2 week. Listen, okay? Listen carefully. Look at this level, guys. This is such an important level for the basic structure of Bitcoin, going all the way back to February, okay? Look at this. You had back here in February, our close highs back here in February, okay? You guys can also see here, we dipped. Look at these levels in April, our close lows, okay? And then what happened? We obviously dipped below, we came back up. What do you know? Our close highs, right? Now, is this going to be like the same thing, where this is going to come back down and back test, and this ends up being our close lows again, okay? Now, this is a little bit of hopium, okay? But you can see how significant this $48,900 level has been for Bitcoin ever since February. It's been extremely significant, absolutely extremely significant. We're sitting at $150 below that level right now, okay? I don't think that's a coincidence. I don't think that that's a quinky dink, okay? As you would say. I don't think it is. And I think this is going to end up being, you know, albeit I think this is the first week of the 2 week. I might be mistaken there. So I think we got about 8 days left in the 2 week candle. But I think what you're going to end up seeing in here is, yes, we could wick lower. Yes, we could wick lower inside the 2 week candle. But I think what you're going to see in here, I think you'll see the 2 week candle close, okay, above 48,900 and actually probably pretty close to that level, right? Pretty friggin' close to that level. So watch this level here. I am pretty confident that will close this 2 week candle somewhere around 48,900. It doesn't have to be right at it, but you know, we could be slightly below or slightly higher, just like we were over here. So watch that carefully. I don't think that's too much a quinky dink. You can also see on the 2 week, we also had a perfect wick down to that 0.5 Fibonacci level, which I don't think is a coincidence either. And this 2 week had a perfect wick down to the 382 Fibonacci, which I don't think is a quinky dink either. Okay, so a lot of different crazy things going on right now. But I opened up the 2 week and I was like, damn, that level is pretty damn significant in Bitcoin's history here. So you guys can see what I'm saying. If you guys think that was a pretty cool level there, looking back in the past, I don't see anyone else talking about this. Let me know. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee of that. Now let's do some TA. Let's do some Q&A. Let's do some Q&A. That's my favorite thing, man. I gotta do it. We usually don't do these in the morning because I don't have as much energy as the nighttime. But let's do it. Now let's do some Q&A. That filter gets me going, man. That filter gets me going. All right. Anyways, we're gonna look at one more thing. All right. I already know people are gonna say it. I always give Ben Cowan credit to this. You guys know I'm a big fan of Ben Cowan. I believe in everything he's been saying since the beginning of this year. I've always said that I think the top of the cycle is going to be in the middle of 2022. You guys can go back in the past. I've been saying that forever. And I still think we're going to see it. And things are lining up so perfectly, man. You know, if you look at it from the cycle bottom, you know, in 2011, 2013, 2017, we've always said they almost have it's not exactly perfect, but if you match up all the peaks and you come down, it makes, and we just take it as some sort of trend line, an imaginary line trend line here. Okay, imaginary line trend line. You guys can see I made a plot right here just to say in June of 2022. All right, June of 2022. I just made a little bit of a trend line here just to kind of mark where it's at. I do think we're going to see a peak somewhere in this range, right? It doesn't have to exactly be in June of 2022, right? It could be May, it could be June, it could be July. I think we'll see a peak somewhere in this range. It just makes too much sense based on previous history. Doesn't have to happen that way. And I will state, I think, you know, kind of like I said, I think we got a too overextended here in May. We've been consolidating for months now. Pretty much the whole year we've been consolidating, allowing us to get back below 2017. And I think that will end up somewhere in this range, man. I think we'll end up somewhere in this range. It almost matches up too perfectly, okay? Doesn't mean we have to go up like that. We could go up like this. We could go lower and then go higher, right? We could go up, have another consolidation phase, and then come up. We could go up in a straight line. We could go up like this, right? We could go up like this. I don't know. But, you know, I still think that that's what's going to happen here at the end of the day. If you guys don't watch Ben Cowan, go check him out, man. You guys probably already do. But he's the homie, man. I got to give him the credit where credit is due there. Where credit is due. I love his crypto face impression, too. Mm-hmm. Dude, I put on Ben's stream last night and watched him play chess for like an hour. I actually did too. I was watching that stream last night too, man. I'm a big I like watching chess. See, I don't necessarily like playing chess, but I like other people. I like watching other people playing chess. I think it's relatively amusing, in my personal opinion. You know, I think it's relatively amusing. Ben and George's night stream 2 days in a row now. Nice, man. Anyways, I just wanted to quickly touch on this. I think, yes, it's a little bit of hopium, but this is something we've been talking about for a while on this channel too. So, guys, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is something that we're going to see play out here, or do you guys think that you guys think that the top is in? What do you guys think in the chat? You guys think the top is in? You guys think that we're going to see a top in 2022? Let me ask you. I'm going to see what you guys think. I'm going to see what you guys think. DJ said I saw him playing chess, and I left it relatively amusing. Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. What do you think about the mass crypto adoption and we are factor rolling into the ultimate super cycle? Shadow Beast, I think that's certainly a possibility too. I don't think we're going to see bear markets like we've seen in the past. Unless we see a massive move to the upside where just retail pours in. Because the reason why you have these major drawdowns in bear markets is because retail FOMO is in, and they're obviously the biggest paper hands of all.
Let's go make some paper mache.
So, I mean, what happens is you have the massive newbies FOMOing in, trying to get rich quick. It starts to dip. It dips 20%, 30%, and they all panic sell, which causes that massive sell-off event. Unless we have a massive blow off top, which I don't know if we will. I think we're going to go up a little bit more gradually than we have in the past. I don't think we're going to have a typical bear market. I really don't. I really don't, because the only thing that causes the typical bear markets is the massive sell-off events. And I don't think we're going to see those massive 80% sell-off events for Bitcoin, at least. You might see it for altcoins, just because there's a ton of altcoins that are extremely overvalued, that absolutely have no utility or have any use in the world. They're already massively overvalued. I'm not going to go into certain ones. You guys know my thoughts on those. But, you might see that for altcoins. But I don't think we're going to see massive 80, 90% drawdowns for Bitcoin, in my opinion. I think we're going to see more gradual move up here, right? A more gradual move up. And then you might see a kind of like we saw in May, 40, 50% drop. And we kind of just mosey our way up. I don't think we're going to see, boom, 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 boom. I don't think we're going to see that anymore, in my personal opinion. But everyone has their own opinions. All right, Bitcoin's right at that resistance as we speak, guys. It's, I'm gonna adjust the line like Savvy to make it a little bit more accurate. But we actually got the hourly close above that hour EMA ribbon. And like we said, guys, every time Bitcoin's got an hourly close above that hourly EMA ribbon, it's gone up to test this trend line. Okay, now we're going to hope that this is the time that we break it to the upside and not get rejected again. But so far, so good.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
So far, so good. They spend crypto narrative is growing. Yeah. That's my perspective too. Facts. Here comes Bitcoin. Here comes Bitcoin. Here comes Bitcoin. 48,888 as we move up here. Adoption starts slow, but then explodes. Every day is one day closer to massive adoption. Facts, man. Facts. It's very, very slow. Very, very slow process. All right, 48,884. Some altcoins are performing pretty well, guys. What's your favorite altcoin that's moving up today? Your favorite altcoin that's moving up today. 2022 might be one of the bullishest years ever. Not even being a moon boy. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, the fact that we're getting this drawdown now, I think is healthy for the market. I don't think it would have been healthy for the market, and I know a lot of people will disagree. I don't think it would have been healthy for the market to, you know, if we were up here and we kind of went nuts. I don't think that would have been healthy, you know, for the longer term. I think slow gradual gains are better in the longer term. I know we all want that massive blow off top phase, and you know, I think we all want that massive blow off type phase. But if we just kind of went straight up here, I don't know if that would have been healthy for the market for the longer term. I mean, I think you probably would have topped out a little bit sooner than we all wanted to, you know, 80,000, 90,000, and came back down, in my opinion. But the fact that we're getting this drawdown now, shaking out a bunch more weak hands before moving back up, hopefully at some point, right, I think is a lot more healthy for the market. A lot more healthy. All right, here comes Bitcoin. What did we say? What did we say in the beginning of the stream? We get that close above the hourly EMA ribbon. There was a good shot of us coming back up and testing this trend line. Now let's see if we have the juice to break back above this, right? If we have the juice to break back above this, we're going to be looking a lot better than we were a couple hours ago. You know, we got an initial rejection. Let's see if we can break back above it, boys.
Strap up, we're going. Strap up, we're going to the. Strap up, we're going to the moon. Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Let's see. Let's see if we can do it. We got an initial rejection there. That's okay. You know, we don't have to break it in the first shot. We don't have to break it in the first shot. Josie. Blow off tops aren't going to happen anymore. We'll be tops like May. I agree, Cody. I don't think we're going to see blow off tops anymore. The only way we do see a blow off top is we have a massive, massive, massive FOMO event. And I don't think we're going to see that anymore. Just because Bitcoin had such a high market cap, I think it's going to be hard to have that massive, like serious, like crazy FOMO event. You know what I mean? I do think it's going to be more slow and gradual for Bitcoin. I still think you're going to see massive FOMO events for alts. And that's kind of why I'm so bullish on Ethereum, just because, I don't know, man. I think you guys know my thoughts on ETH. I think that a lot of people will disagree, but I think at some point I think we'll see ETH flip Bitcoin in a market cap. I don't know why I randomly started to go into that, but you know, I think it's just because I expect alts to. I think alts will still have the big fluctuations, right? But I don't know if Bitcoin will have the big fluctuations. You know, and we kind of just talked about that, but we're kind of ranting today. We're looking at different stuff than we usually do, and that's kind of what I wanted to do today. The dominance. We were watching this dominance, guys. We're watching the dominance hard. Looks like we got a rejection on this downtrend of resistance. I'm thinking, like I've said yesterday, as soon as we get a breakout here in the dominance, it's going to mean one of two things. I think it's going to mean, you guys are going to say, no crap, Jordan. It's going to go up and down. Listen, don't be one of those guys. Oh, you're saying it's going to go up and down. I think once the dominance breaks this resistance, you're going to either see Bitcoin have a massive pump to the upside, or you're going to see Bitcoin have a massive dump to the downside, okay? And the reason why I think that, and it's just because, you know, that's what kind of kickstarted back in September, right? Dominance started to shoot up as Bitcoin had, pretty sure it's as Bitcoin had its correction, if I was correct. So obviously the dominance was shooting down, and then Bitcoin had its correction, boom, dominance started to go back up, okay? And that's exactly when Bitcoin started to have that correction. I think we'll see the same thing. Now, and the dominance going up, like we said, can either mean that Bitcoin's outpacing alts to the upside or Bitcoin's outpacing alts to the downside, right? It can mean either one. But I think that's going to at least tell us that we're going to see, we're getting ready for that next big move for Bitcoin coming up relatively shortly for Captain BTC. Real quick on ETH. What I like about ETH when I was yesterday was looking a little sketchy for ETH. Like we said, ETH was breaking below its previous high from September. I didn't like that close yesterday, but what it's done since then, I do like. I really like what ETH has done since then. It's been able to really come back up and reclaim that level. And what I want to see ETH here do ultimately is I want to see ETH be able to break back above, and it's basically a big range here. I want to see ETH come back up, break back above this general box here, really spanning all the way back up to this previous low here. I don't want to see this, you know, old support come back up and flip as new resistance. If ETH can get back above this, especially this previous low that it just had recently back on December 4th, I think ETH is be looking better for a reversal to the upside. Obviously, you're going to need Bitcoin to do its thing, but you know, it is what it is, as we would say. It is what it freaking is. You wanted to check out the weekly EMA ribbon on ETH. See, we're kind of sitting on that. Yeah, man, we came back down and back tested it. I love that. I love that, man, because that's what we did in September. We came back, we got way too overextended from the weekly EMA ribbon. We came back down and tested it as support, okay? And then we moved up higher. And we kind of, like we said, we also came back down and tested these previous highs. And that's what ETH is doing right now, you know? And the reason why I spend so much time on ETH is sometimes ETH can be the driver of the market. Sometimes it's not Bitcoin. Sometimes it's ETH. You look, I mean, it's kind of the similar thing. We came back down, tested the weekly EMA ribbon, and all we're really doing right now consistently is holding our weekly highs and flipping them into support. That's really all we're doing right now. Doesn't mean we have to continue to do it, right? Especially if Bitcoin continues to struggle. But right now, I think ETH's market structure is very, very telling and just looks extremely, extremely bullish. I know, you know, you guys might be saying, oh, Jordan, you're being a moon boy right now on ETH. No, I think everyone can look at this and say the bullish structure for ETH is still there until ETH breaks the weekly highs at 39.60 on a weekly close. I don't think there's anything to worry about as far as ETH goes. And you got to hope that ETH continues to hold the bullish market structure. But it's very, very similar to September, man. Very, very similar to September on ETH. And I would argue it's even more bullish because you're back testing your previous all-time highs as support, which I think is bullish AF, as we would say. Bullish AF, you know? Bullish AF. ETH can get it. ETH can get it, man. ETH can get it. But that was really a quick synopsis on ETH. I mean, ETH out of, I think ETH and BNB, out of all coins, I think Ethereum and Binance Coin have the two best structures at the moment. BNB also looks extremely good here as far as market structure goes. Now, BNB didn't break its previous high, but like BNB is the same thing. You back test the weekly EMA ribbon. You also back tested your weekly highs. You're still holding market structure on BNB. There's a lot of altcoins that look like absolute crap right now. Like we can all look at the charts and there's a lot of altcoins that look like absolute garbage right now. But ETH and BNB are still holding their market structure beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. Obviously, BNB is not above its previous highs like Ethereum is, but nevertheless, I love the market structure in Binance Coin too. I actually wish I picked some up down here. Unfortunately, I did not. I wish I did because it's holding up pretty strong relatively to other coins. But yeah, BNB is looking juicy too. Looking really, really juicy. All right, Bitcoin's trying to come back up to 49,000 again, boys. Trying to come up back to 49,000 again. Bitcoin better be coming. Bitcoin better be coming too. 49,000. Here comes Bitcoin. Here comes Bitcoin. Here comes Bitcoin. Oh yeah. Here comes Bitcoin. Just happy Matic is holding above $2. Yeah, Matic's another one. Matic just continues to be just a steady gainer, man. I mean, look at Matic on the weekly. I mean, it looks so sexy. Like you're about to have the highest weekly close of all time for Matic. And we can look at it in the daily and say, all right, it's doing some whip-de-woos and wookie-coos and kooky-coos and cookies on the daily. But, you know, when you zoom out, which is what really matters at the end of the day, you know, we try to get deep and dirty into this stuff. But what really matters here on Matic is look at Matic on the weekly. It just looks so sexy. It looks so sexy. You're going to have the highest weekly close of all time, okay? And just look at the, and this is why I love using the weekly EMA ribbon as far as, you know, higher time frames, because it bounces. You didn't even come back down to it. That's how bullish it was. You didn't even come back down and back test the 20 here. You just absolutely went nuts. But Matic, I mean, of all things, Matic looks extremely good in my opinion. Obviously, it's kind of an indecision candle here on the weekly. Guys, Bitcoin's kind of being a piece of crap, but yeah, Matic, I can't state I'm pretty deep into Matic. I mean, that's the reason why Matic is my number 4 coin now. Okay, Matic's my number 4 coin. I'm nuts deep in Matic. I'm nuts deep in Matic right now for a big reason, man. For a big reason. I've been accumulating Matic like crazy. All right, here comes Bitcoin again. 49,072. Let's go, boys. Let's get it. Let's get it here. 49,073. I'm having a good mood today. You guys in a good mood today? I'm in a really good mood today. You know, isn't you know, the crypto market's down, right? Our portfolios are probably, most of our portfolios are down 30, 40%. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay because we are positive on where this is going, okay? It might take longer than we expected, right? I think we all probably thought we're going to be higher at this moment, but that's okay. That's okay. We all know where this is going at the end of the day. I'm extremely positive. Life is good. Portfolio, you know, could be a little better. Could be a little better. Like I think we're all in the same boat here, but I think it's good to stay positive, and I'm in a good mood, man. I'm in a good mood. Holding Matic since 48 cents. There you go, eComps. There you go, eComps. Jen said eSol, Link, Luna, Matic, GRT. Jen, that's a good portfolio right there. That's, I mean, I hold. Oh, I don't hold Luna or GRT, but I mean eSol, Link, and Matic. I mean, I'm pretty nuts deep into those. You know. My orders got filled during Jordan's stream last night. I'm feeling good. There you go, Bathwater. Come on, Bitcoin. You really just gonna sit here right at that resistance line, man? Are we really just gonna do that? Are we gonna? You gonna do this thing where you kind of go up and down, up, hit your head, down, hit your head, down, nope, 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 and just kind of keep saying
Nope. 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 Nope.
Or are you gonna actually break out here? Let's not play around. Someone want to look at the total. Who want to look at the total here? Shadow Beast said, Jordan, can you draw a trend line on total from January 2022, 2021 to today? Yeah, we can do that. I don't know. Total market cap. Let me actually. Total market cap looks kind of sketchy. BTC over 49K right now is all I needed to see. Let's go, said Shane. Hey, Shane, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, boy. All right. Come on, BTC. Come on, BTC. All right, guys, look at BTC. It's now broken back above the 0.5 fib. That's what we're watching for. Break back above the 0.5 Fibonacci level. Okay. Now what I'm watching for here is that there we were able to smash the 0.5 fib. Let's do it on a close. Okay. Let's break it back above the 0.5 Fibonacci on a close, and let's break this previous low. If we can break this previous daily close low and close higher than that, that's about 49,200. We close above 49,200-ish. I call that a W for today. I call that a big W for today. Okay, which, you know, it's kind of a pun because you call it a big W for today, and it might end up being the start of some type of W reversal pattern, right? It's kind of a pun. So we're getting a little punny here. We're getting a little punny. I like being a little punny, as we would say. But yeah, I mean, it's two type of W's, as we would say. Two type of W's. Well, let's see if Bitcoin can have any juice here. 1 hour RSI has room to run. 4 hour RSI has room to run. I mean, we got room to run in every time frame, you know? We got room to run in every time frame. The 15 minute is getting a little up there. I'm not too worried about the 15 minute though. 15 minutes going to do whatever it wants to do. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're getting a little punny, as we would say. W for today. The W. The W. We got a lot of work to do on the 4 hour though. You know, I'm not gonna get too pumpy, and if we can get back over the 4 hour EMA ribbon, I think that's to be very bullish. But we have to get back above like 50,500 to do that. We got some work to do there. We definitely got some work to do there. If the traditional markets break all-time high Monday, will that help push BTC? I mean, the S&P at least was performing pretty well. I mean, it actually performed pretty well at the end of this week, and Bitcoin kind of struggled. So to be honest, I don't know, right? I don't, as much as I want to say if the stock market performs well, it's going to help push up BTC. That wasn't really the case at the end of this week, right? Bitcoin struggled as at least, like, you know, obviously there's some sectors that did better than other sectors, but, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. It really is.
If the market Monday will help push.
Hold on. Let me go back. Let me do the total market cap. So yeah, someone asked me about the total market cap. Hold on one second, guys. I get so sidetracked so easily. I really get so sidetracked. Draw a trend line from January of 2021. Someone said to. Let me see.
My portfolio.
Do up here. That looks pretty sexy. That looks sexy. Holy crap, man! This gets me going. You can't get more sexy. Look at that trend line, man. That actually looks pretty sexy. Wow. I like it. I like it a lot, man. I haven't seen anyone draw this trend line before. Look at it on the weekly. On the weekly, that looks sexy too. That looks real sexy. I like it on the daily, but yeah, I mean, see, it's support all throughout here. Support all throughout here. Flipped as resistance. You were able to reclaim it. Moved up. Support again. Support again. That looks sexy. If it was to play out like any other time, every time we come back down and back test this, we end up getting a pretty, at least a relatively good move to the upside here. You know? I like it, man. Hopefully this can be the W reversal. And hey, every time we come back down and test this, we get some type of W reversal to the upside. So, I mean, can this be a W reversal in the total here? I mean, it's a good start to the day. You know, if we can get a W reversal here off this trend line, I do like that. That looks sexy, man. That looks really good. That looks really good. I like you a lot, man. I might steal this from you. I might steal this from you because, as you guys know, I do steal charts. I steal every one of my charts live. Okay, while I'm doing my live streams, I have another screen up over here and I steal every single one of my charts. That's just what I do, man. But I like that a lot. That's juicy. Shane said I sent that to you. Oh, apparently Shane sent it to me. Shout out to Shane. Shout out to Shane. Freaking 4-hour cloud. Yeah. Blue Collar Jose said, hi, Jordan. What's going on, Blue Collar? I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good this morning. I can't complain. Life's good right now. Life's always good. I mean, I can't really complain about anything, man. Where are we here? Where are we here? Elon became a member. Not Elon Musk. Not Elon. Elon became a member. God, how do you say, is it Elon or is it Elon? I don't friggin' know, bro. I don't know how you even say that guy's name. Wes said, my portfolio has room to run. Yeah, I think all our portfolios have room to run, man. All our portfolios have room to run. They definitely all do. They all do. Spam the pickle juice. Guys, spam that frickin' pickle juice. Bitcoin's not really getting any pickle juice right now. It broke it. Like, you can't draw this trend line any other way, right? I mean, if 1 resistance, 2 resistance, 3 resistance. You can't draw this trend line any other way. You can't adjust this like savvy. Bitcoin broke it. We aren't getting the juice. We aren't getting that pickle juice, guys. So I need everyone to spam the chat with the pickles, okay? If you're watching off the chat, if you can't come in the chat, I want everyone to just say pickle juice. Say pickle juice right now, okay? I'll say it too. Ready? 1, 2, 3, pickle juice, okay? There we go. Let's see if that works. Maybe that can get back up here, and we can actually get some more pickle juice to the upside. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. Bear said paying back into the time machine. Or why did I say time machine? What the heck? Why did I say time machine? There we go. Everyone's saying pickle juice. Savvy ended members only chat. Something has changed. You know why Savvy is you guys really want to know why Savvy ended members only chat?
Rant alert. Rant alert. Rant alert.
Why do you think Savvy ended members only chat? Let's try to guess. Let's try to guess. Might have something to do with the price action going down. Maybe he's getting a little confidence back. You know, maybe he's like, oh, maybe the trolls will be gone, so I'm going to end members only chat. Seems kind of fishy to me. Get it? Because Savvy always goes fishing. Seems kind of fishy to me. You know?
Nothing has changed.
Why do you think he ended it, man? If the price was pumping right now, if we were at 80,000, I guarantee you it would be members only chat still. Okay? Are you really surprised? Are you really surprised? Time to make a fractal out of it. A fractal. You know, we're always looking for some type of fractal. You know? For some type of freaking fractal. Time to make a fractal out of it. Dude, I mean, you could make a little bit of a fractal. I mean, maybe you could make some fractal out of this. Hold on. Let's actually try to get a little bit of juicy fractal here. Let's take this move up. Why, what the heck is this? Why am I on? What the heck is this? Let's take, when we got back above it to the top, let's move this over and let's make some type of juicy fractal here. Let's see if we can make a juicy, because we know we like juicy fractals here. We're all about the juicy fractals. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We know we love the juicy fractals here, guys. Let me try to make this fit like Savvy. Hold on. Try to make this fit like Savvy. Let's try to make this fit like Savvy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. We're in business now, boys. We got a new Giordano Edu fractal on the total market cap. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh.
49,178 stop on rocket.
There we go. New Giordano Inu fractal. Bam. Let's see if it plays out, man. W reversal at the bottom. I could probably make it fit a little better, but you know, let's see if it plays out, man. Let's see if it plays out. That's hot. How's the juicy fractals? Got another juicy fractal here. Total market cap Giordano Inu fractal. So we're good to go. We're good to go on the Giordano Inu fractal. Oh yeah. Jordan, it's a 180% move. I checked it last night. We put us at a $3.8 trillion market cap. Let's see if it plays out, man. That looks pretty juicy though. Moon phase. Looks legit. I'm all in, said Will. We do our best. We do our best. Bam! There we go. 49,178. Strap on. Strap on. We're going to the moon, man.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Who would have thought? I say this jokingly, but who would have thought like a month ago we would be sitting here and being like, you know, getting pumped over $49,200 BTC. Like, do you guys remember we were at 69,000? Like, who would have thought back up here that there would be another point where we'd be getting hyped over $49,200 BTC? I never thought I'd see the day. Never thought I'd see the day. You know? Pickle juice, pump song coming. Yeah, I'm waiting to play the pump song. I mean, if Bitcoin can break, let's say if Bitcoin can break 49,800, we'll play the pump song. How about that? I think that's a good deal. If we can break the previous highs, we'll play the pump song. Until then, we wait patiently. Because I'm not sold on this. I'm not sold right now. I guess I have some disbelief, guys. And I think that's what the whales want us to do. They want us to have disbelief. Because even though Bitcoin is technically getting a breakout right now, I'm not sold on it, right? I have some disbelief on this breakout. I really do. I really do. And that's what the whales want us to think. You know, and that makes me even more bullish that even on a breakout, I don't think that Bitcoin's going to pump. That makes me bullish. Even though, like, my mind's telling me, it's like, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes, right? I mean, it's kind of like that, right? My body's like, let's go. I'm ready to dance. But my mind's like, I'm not sold on this. I'm not sold, right? And that's, like we said, that's what these whales and market makers are trying to get us to think. I'm in disbelief. I am. Melissa's on my DMs. Don't tell Jabba that, man. Don't tell Jabba that, man. It's not gonna be too good.
My bad, not Sam.
It's a trick.
Steal someone else's.
Shane, my bad, not Sam. Don't want to steal someone else's chart like someone else here. I steal everyone's charts. This is, we'll label this just for my homie. Just for my homie, Shane. We're going to label this Shane in the chat because this is going to be called the, actually, we're going to call it like this. We're going to call it the Shane Inu. The Shane Inu. No, the Shane Ano Inu fractal. Okay, this is gonna be called the Shane Anu Inu fractal. So Shane doesn't get salty in the chat. Okay, there we go. The Shane. No, we're gonna call it the Shane Inu. The Shano Inu fractal. There we go. The Shano Inu fractal. So Shane doesn't get salty. Okay, there we go. There you go, Shane. Just for you, brother. Just for you, man. What's Biddy doing? It's been in the works for years. I have the pump song as my ringtone. That's hot. Pickle juice. That's what I'm talking about. My Sam Sir dude, Giordano Inu 2.0 TMC fractal. No, it's the Shane Inu fractal. That's what it officially is, man. Officially is that. the Shano Inu fractal. Man. What do we got going on in the chat here? What do we got going on in the chat? We got 1,300 peeps in there, guys. Let's spam up that like button. Listen, I'm having a good time this morning. I'll stay on. I'm probably going to stay on maybe a little longer than I usually do. Let's smack up that like button, though. Let's get up to 600 likes right now. We're going to hit 600 likes right freaking now. For hopefully Bitcoin can get the juice to get up a little bit higher here on stream. Hopefully, right? I mean, that's what we're all here for at the end of the day. Let's look at some other alts. I love all you wonderful people, said Shane. We love you too, dude. We love you too. In all seriousness. Group hug. Everyone hug. Everyone hug. You probably don't want a hug from Jabba, though. Probably break your back. He seems like a sweet guy, but one touch from Jabba, you're dead. You're dead. You squeeze you way too hard. Let's look at everyone's worst friend, Ada. Everyone hates Ada now, man. It's almost sad. Everyone just talks crap about this thing, which I get. Like, listen, I'm not going to sit here and act like it hasn't pooped the bed. Because it's pooped the bed, right? It's pooped the bed. But everyone just hates on Ada now. There's so much hate on it. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's not deserved. But I mean, you actually bullish divergence here. It's kind of the same thing as BTC. And you dropped all the way down to 118. It's crazy, man. You're looking at the levels that you were at back in July, which is nuts. I don't know, man. I mean, still look at this channel. I mean, is this going to be the point where for Cardano that can get some type of reversal? It's probably going to need Bitcoin to have a reversal. It's up 8% today. It doesn't seem like it. It just doesn't seem like a big, juicy daily candle just because it's dropped so much. It's hard to get hyped over it. Let's see if you can make some bullish, with bullish divergence, with a bullish engulfing on the daily. Maybe this could be a point where Cardano could get a little bit of a relief rally back to the upside after pretty much just dumping straight down since 240. I mean, last couple weeks Cardano's just dumped. You're talking. What are you talking here? You're talking. It dumped 50% in like a couple weeks. So I mean, I think it's got to be due for some type of relief rally here, assuming that Bitcoin can get some type of relief rally. Obviously. I hope ADA pumps for all the ADA homies out there. Yeah, me too. Me too. I feel like Bob would cop a feel in a group hug. He probably would. He probably would. There's no volume. All right, well, let's look at ETH. ETH is, damn, it's like so crappy out today. It's so warm out over here, guys, but it's like misty. It's misty over here in the old B or the O or the S or the T or the O or the N. It's very misty over here, man. Misty. Misty is sometimes like the worst because you're like, oh, it's a great day out. And then you just get like you just get blasted in the face with mist. It's like, psst, psst, psst. I'm kind of exaggerating here, but you get the general point. It's like a day ruined by this freaking mist. Like, I'm not in Disney World trying to get hit by this freaking mist fan. You know, psst, psst. No, we're in freaking Boston. Like, why is it misting? You know what I mean? I'm not in Disney. And where it's hot as crap and I want this mist fan on me. Oh. Booston. The Boost Town. Same here in Maryland. Yeah. It's like, certain it says it's supposed to be 60 degrees up here today, which is kind of nuts. So you're saying it's moist. Yeah, guy buddy, it's very moist. It's very moist up here. Fluids in your face. Maine is leaking. Leaking. Maine is leaking. Man. All right. What else we got? What else we got? What else is moving here? AVAX. These coins are up like 8%, but it's like they don't even look that. Doesn't even look that great. But what I'll say about a lot of these is, I mean, they are forming some type of W. You need the breakout, obviously. Like, it's like no crap, Jordan. We need the breakout. Like, no crap, bro. But yeah, I mean, you get the general synopsis there. Like, I would say AVAX I like. I mean, it's from our lows to our highs. You bounce right off the 618. You know, if you can get some type of bullish engulfing here on the daily, you know, and obviously get a little bit more upside action here. I like this potential W, but, you know, you're going to see this from a lot of different alts right at the 618 fib that just need to get a move to the upside, man. You're going to need to see it. So many of them, like VeChain. Oh, VeChain looks... I mean, guys, I like VeChain. You guys know I like VeChain, but holy crap, VeChain looks like absolute dog crap here. You know what I mean? I mean, if it can ever get a nice reversal, it's going to be obviously looking juicy. It's probably going to be one of the best performers after we get whatever type of bottom we're looking for. But this is another one, man. I mean, right off the 786, you would hope that this is... ends up being the bottom too. As the same setup, right? Right off the previous low, right? It's like kind of a double bottom off the previous low. Now you got a short-term, almost double bottom here. Can that be the reversal? Daily's oversold, right? You got all the factors there. You got every single one of the factors there for reversal. It's just a matter, can you get the pickle juice to come up? Can you get the damn pickle juice? You haven't made a low. I mean, technically you made a lower low, technically speaking. Technically. I mean, I would call it pretty much a double bottom, but, you know, let's wait. Let's wait to see. Let's wait to see. I think a lot of people are, I don't want to hold vet. I don't want to hold vet, but yeah, it'll come back up. It'll come back up. It's all about patience, but, you know, obviously, daily doesn't look great here. It's pretty much dumped straight down for the most part. I mean, most alts dump straight down at this point. I respect Charles' drive and commitment to ADA, but that's about it. Yeah. Asball. True, man. It's true. Do. I'm biased, holding a big bag of ADA. Me too, Steven. I mean, I'm holding a good amount of ADA too. So I think all the ADA holders are a little biased. Check out Tezos, Roberto. Let's see. Tezos is one of those things that like randomly just pumps like pretty hard. Like randomly. I won't be surprised it's one of those today. What are we looking at for Tezos? Yeah, I mean, let's see. So we had this level here. I'm going to cross at like 427. We actually got a perfect bounce off that level. So we dipped here. I think last time we talked about this, we said we want to get a bounce off this previous low, which it looks like it has. It looks like it has so far. You got that bounce right off this level here, which is pretty nice. Now what you're hoping for is, you know, what I say about Tezos is it has a nice bottom structure that could form here if you can get a reversal to the upside. You do have a left shoulder. You have a head. Okay. You could call this some other type of pattern too. And you have a right shoulder that could be forming with a neckline here. Okay. With a pretty awesome neckline. With a pretty awesome neckline. Okay. Now, if you can break back above this 0.5 fib, ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. Okay. Shout out to Crypto Kirby. Warning, shots fired. Okay. And the whales can come in and push this back up. I mean, you break 560, it's obviously you got a long way to go. You might have some type of, inverse head and shoulders bottom there at the end of the day. So you got some work to do. You gotta start pushing up here. But, as far as what you've done so far, I think you're looking pretty decent there. Let's see what the breakout target would be there potentially. Actually puts you almost exactly at the 0.236, as Carl the Moon would say. Exactly at the 0.236. That's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. All right, Bitcoin's coming back up. 49,266. Assessed with my Blue Viking. Favorite thing of the week. Missy loves the Blue Viking. The Blue Viking. Elon's got the Ecoms has got the Gold Viking. Elon's got the green Viking. Let's see. Actually, I think that's the bronze Viking. I don't know, man. I can't even see the difference between the bronze and the gold Viking. But actually, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Most people got the bronze one. Does anyone have the silver? No, there's no silvers yet. YouTube has this weird system where it's like it goes by the amount of months you're for. I don't necessarily agree with that system, but that's the only system that you can choose from. What I say about YouTube, YouTube's very, very behind Twitch as far as like live stream features. I mean, they're catching up with some of the stuff, but they're very, very behind Twitch on live stream features. They're supposed to be adding some live stream features next year. That'll be pretty cool. But that's one thing I'll always say about YouTube versus Twitch is Twitch, I think, is way ahead of the game as far as that goes. I mean, obviously, they're built on streaming, so that's one thing to say. Come on, BTC. 49,232. The Bronze Gang. The Bronze Gang. Like metaverse stuff. We twin Vikings. The twins. Do 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 do. Ba da ba bing ba ba da bing ba da boom. Man. All right, we wait. Dude, what is Bitcoin doing? What do you guys think Bitcoin's doing right now? You guys think Bitcoin's being a creeper? Do you guys think this is going to end up being some type of fake out? You guys think Bitcoin's just being annoying? What do you guys think in the chat? I think this is why I just yeah, Bitcoin broke out. It didn't get me excited though. I just don't have the conviction. I don't have the conviction right now. And this, like we kind of led to, this might just be what I think everyone's kind of thinking this way. Bitcoin's breaking to the upside here. A lot of people just don't have the conviction in these breakouts right now. Yeah, to the upside, right? Maybe that's a good thing, right? Maybe that's a good thing. That's what they want us to think, is that, you get these sort of lower time frame breakouts and it's like, bro, like, are you actually like convinced that it'll actually happen? And so far, the answer is no. Again, no volume, bro, said QM. Yeah, there's no volume, man. There's no volume. Just chilling. BTC is just playing mind games right now. Exactly, Clint. Clint, you can't be more right. Playing a bunch of mind games. Buying altcoins instead. That's true. That is true. Altcoins are going up for sure right now. Link the Slink is back above 20. Link the Slink, bro. Back above 20 for the 50th time. Can we believe Link the Slink? Link the freaking slink, bro. I had to play the pump song for Link. It's more so as a joke to play the pump song for Link because, you know, it's a stable coin at $20. I mean, it depends. Sometimes it's a stable coin at $30. Sometimes it's a stable coin at $20. But yeah, here we are. Here we are at $20 again, sitting right there. I feel like Jake said, I feel like I haven't heard the song in forever. You haven't, man. Unless it's some type of joke, which right now it is. It is kind of a joke right now. Link the slink. Kenny became a member. What's going on, Kenny?
VVS Swing. Not going to the moon yet.
Not going to the moon yet? What's VVS doing? It's not going to the moon yet? I don't think anything's going to the moon right now, man. At least at this moment, you know? There might be some altcoin out there that's going nuts. VVS is not on here. Let's see if it's on... why do I type in Costa? VVS Finance. I'm going to assume it's this one. Why is it not going to the moon yet? Is this a... Is this a stable coin? It's only been around for like 20 days. Holy crap, it's lightning out right now. Yeah, it's only been around for like 20 days. Holy moly, that was loud. But yeah, I mean... Damn, man. That was crazy. But yeah, I mean, been around for like 20 days. I don't know if this is a stable coin. I don't know much about this, to be honest. You know? I have no idea what this is about. So... I couldn't answer your question, bro. I can't answer your question. I definitely haven't heard the song for Link. Yep. It's pretty LTC bad. Well, Link ETH. Yeah, I mean, most things against ETH are pretty bad. I mean, ETH is just a consistent, you know what I mean? Was it Link ETH? Chainlink Ethereum? Wow. Yeah, man. I mean, there was a time where Link was killing it, bro. There was a time where Link was absolutely rocking the world, man. It was outpacing everything up until about August of last year. That's why I love Link. I mean, Link in the bear market was freaking awesome, bro. Link was killing it. And then, yeah, ever since then, it's came back down, which has been interesting. But yeah, I mean, a lot of things against ETH kind of bleed against ETH. You know, at least the ones that have been struggling. But I don't know if this is. You gotta assume that. I'm just curious. I haven't actually looked at this pair in a while. Yeah, looks like it actually broke down from some type of wedge. Does she draw it like this? Yeah, man. Could be in some type of longer term wedgie. Longer term wedgie that you would hope would break to the upside at some point. Sometimes I like to look at these. Yeah, I mean, you broke every fib level, so you're going down.
Must be closer than
Just heard the same thunder. Yeah, sir. Dude, I think. What do you? I mean, listen. I mean, if you're anywhere near Boston, I mean, it's not too big of a city. In hindsight, right? Not in hindsight. Hindsight's not the right word, but. I mean, if you could probably hear the same thing as me 50 miles away. Maybe not 50 miles, maybe like 20 miles, I would say. Justin said, welcome. Justin became a member. What's going on, Justin? Thank you for the support, guys. We're at 1,190 peeps, 531 likes. Okay. We're getting there. We're rocking and rolling. We're rocking and rolling today. We're rocking and freaking rolling. Okay, we're sort of hanging out. ETH pairs really help. Yeah. I mean, I'll always say, like, if an altcoin can't outpace ETH, there's no point in holding it, in my opinion. You know what I mean? There's no point of holding it if altcoin can't, like, for a longer term period, you know, outpace ETH. It's useless, bro. It's absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. That's why I think Litecoin's useless. That's why I think XRP is useless. That's why I think Bitcoin Cash is useless. I could keep going down this. EOS. That's why I think EOS is useless. There's a lot of things that I think are somewhat useless. Somewhat useless. Bada bing, bada boom. Hold strong, peeps. Hold strong, peeps. Yeah, if you guys are new to the stream, make sure you guys subscribe. I think we can easily hit 61K subs this weekend, pretty easily. We probably, I mean, I think we will. In hindsight. In hindsight. Now Bitcoin wants to become a stable coin again. What do you know? Back below that resistance line. That was fun while it lasted, guys. That was really fun. You know, we got a little bit of excitement here, but not too much. Not too much. Now we're back down below that resistance line, and we're sort of just chilling. You guys have any ideas for thumbnails? I'm gonna be making some new thumbnails today. I gotta start stepping my thumbnail game up. Obviously not clickbait. I'm not a huge clickbaiter. You know, I try not to be a huge clickbaiter. Sometimes, you know, I maybe throw a little clickbait in there. You gotta do it every now and then. But you guys have any thumbnail ideas? Or faces? Should I do more serious faces? Should I do smiling faces? Should I do O-face? Oh, I'm not gonna do O-face faces. I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm gonna do more maybe serious faces, like, you know, the George face. The George face, where it looks like he's taking a crap. And some of the other faces. Oh yeah, holy rain. Shirtless thumbnail. I can't do the shirtless thumbnail. Sorry, ladies, I can't do shirtless thumbnails. I don't even know if that's allowed. Can you even do shirtless thumbnails? I'm sure you can. I don't know if that's allowed on this platform. You know, you never know what's allowed on YouTube, man. YouTube has a bunch of rules that, you know, can't say I agree with, but do all the characters in one thumbnail. Start using Crypto thumbnails. Smiling faces. That's a nice retest on the 5-minute. 5-minute. The 15-minute. Let's actually look at the 15-minute. I know we're getting deep and dirty here, but, you know, sometimes you gotta get deep and dirty to see what's really going on. The 15-minute. Yeah, I mean, gotta get in a little bit deep and dirty here. I would say that, you know, if you look at the 2 previous peaks and you just come down, and maybe it could just be a back test. That's digging deep and dirty, though. You know, I would like to see that on the hourly time frame. That's why I want to see a close above this on an hourly, or else, I mean, it's just going to end up being another wick. You know. Shirtless thumbnails. Holidays are a terrible time to trade, especially this time of year. It's true. It's true. There's bodybuilding on here. That's true. Yeah, people actually do have shirtless thumbnails. People actually do have shirtless thumbnails. Bada boo. B. Tyler Essen used red or green arrow as hidden signs. That's true. That's true. I'm out of coffee, man. It's always the saddest thing when you guys do this too, like you'll be drinking your coffee at work or whatever, and it'll be empty. You'll know it's empty, but subconsciously you like pick it up and try to still drink it. You're like, and like you try to suck every drip out. Like you can literally hear the noise, like. You can literally hear the noise. I do that every time. I've done it like 5 times. You guys have probably seen me go. And it's empty. It's been empty for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Quite sad. It's quite sad, man. When you run out of that last drip of coffee, that last drip of coffee, it's just gone. Just did the same thing. Sipped air. Do it every time. I need a Jordan emoji. Man. Oh, Duncan Trip. No wonder your eyes are so sparkly today. I checked my cup like 3 times and got annoyed. Yeah, man, it might be a 2 coffee type of day today. You know, you guys have like these like little like cloudy days. We kind of sit here and we're like, bro, it's cloudy today. I might need to have 2 coffees today because, you know, it's these cloudy days make you like kind of sleepy. So I might get another coffee, sit here, work on some stuff today. It's Saturday. I mean, I had plans. I got to cancel them because it's raining. You know, I had some nice plans today. Got to cancel. You know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You got to cancel. It is what it is. And it's cold. It's actually warm here. It's actually pretty warm up here, which is surprising. But the rain kind of kills everything. All right, man. I don't want to get off, though. I don't want to get off, man. I'm having a good time today. I always have a good time, but some days are better than others. Should we, yeah, we probably shouldn't talk about ETH anymore. You guys are probably sick of talking about ETH. You know what I actually want to do? I want to check out our ETH fractal from 2017. What did ETH do? Hold on, guys. I want to see what ETH did. I want to see what ETH did in 2017. Bro, this looks pretty juicy, man. Like, we haven't looked at this in a while, guys, and this looks pret's juicy. Okay, now just bear with me here. Bear with me. No pun intended. No pun intended. Absolutely not. Let's actually bring up our ETH fractal. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna do this on the daily to get a little bit more juicy price action here. A little bit more juicy price action here on the daily. Let's take our ETH fractal from 2017. Okay. Let's bring this up because I'm liking the way this is playing out here, you know, and it's obviously not the exact same, but bear with me. Okay. No pun intended. Once again, no pun intended. Now this is obviously it has a little bit different of a structure, right? A little bit different of a structure. It's not going to be the exact same, but what I'll say about this is, you know, it's obviously it's going actually a little bit faster than 2017. In reality, but if you look at this, right, you had your peak, you came back down, came back up, came back down again, made a higher low, came back up again. Okay, what's different about this time is you could argue you're in one of 2 spots. You could argue you're in one of 2 spots here. You could argue that maybe we pumped up a little bit higher than we should have here, and we're kind of consolidating just like we did here, except we made a higher high this time. Okay. Or you could argue that we're a little bit ahead of schedule, which I think you can argue too. And this consolidation is basically this consolidation. And why I like that is because if you actually draw a trend line across here for ETH, right here, you could basically see that it's kind of a similar thing, right? It's kind of a similar thing where, let me actually pull this down slightly. There we go. And it's basically, you guys can see, it's just a retest of both these previous highs, okay? Flipping into support. We just might be a little bit ahead of schedule. Or we might have just been ahead of schedule and we moved up a little bit too higher than we should have, and which is place of this consolidation too. You could argue either way. But I still think ETH compared to 2017 looks very, very similar. Very, very similar. I just don't know where we are. I don't know if we're in this level right here, or if we should be down here, and obviously we just moved up a little bit too fast. But you know, it could be either one. I mean, it's almost kind of freaky how similar that those actually played out. You know, what do you guys think? I actually would argue that we probably are in this period. We just moved up higher than we should have. I could argue that we're probably in that period, or we just back tested. You know. What do you guys think of the chat? Where do you guys think that we are? Definitely pun was intended, Bob. Definitely pun was intended. Have you done Matic yet? Yeah, we did a little bit of Matic. We could check out Matic again, though, for sure. We could check out Matic again. Stay on forever. Stay on forever. Stay on forever. We love ETH. We love ETH. I love ETH. You love ETH. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure you guys subscribe here. Subscribe if you guys are new to the freaking stream, bro. Subscribe. Make sure I hit up that like button too. We're at 600 likes today. All right, guys. I mean, it looks like Bitcoin might have gotten initial rejection here. You know, it looks like we were going to break out. we wicked above it and we came right back down. That's why I always wait for the daily close, or not for the daily close, but for the close on whatever time frame you're looking for first before confirming a breakout, because Bitcoin came right back below and now it looks like you got initial rejection there. So again, we wait. Again, we wait. It looks like that we have got rejection. So let me just make sure your next cup is on me. Smash those likes. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. My next cup. I'll probably get another cup here shortly. I'm probably going to call it a stream, guys. I'm probably going to call it a stream. Man, wake up to stream and Bitcoin pumping. Someone kick it into gear. Yeah, Bitcoin was pumping. It's not anymore. I'm probably going to call it a stream. We'll be live for like an hour and a half. I'll see you guys tonight. I'll see you guys not too long from now. 6.5 hours from now. And make sure you guys, in that time period, don't panic sell your crypto. I'm sure you won't at this point. But don't do it. Don't do it. All right? Catch you guys later. Have a good Saturday. If you guys are doing something, if I don't see you later, make sure you guys enjoy your night. It's Saturday, you know. And I don't know where I'm going with this. Make sure you guys go follow me on Twitter and Instagram down below. And also, if you guys do like to trade, use my Bybit link down below, not Carl's. Okay, not Carl's. If you guys want to trade, you guys get a bonus if you guys do sign up over on Bybit. All right? Catch you guys later. Peace.